Booyah. Welcome aboard. Hey, Chuck. King Chuck, welcome. Gordon Parker. I don't know, Gordon, I don't know if we got an email from you yet, but going to need an email from you with address and how you want to get paid each month. So fire it off to King's Club email. Let me see if Mark Myers, I think we got Mark Myers and we got Chuck, Trish Graves, we got your email. So I'm going to talk about the emails that we've gotten and how many we're missing. And Joseph Gorecki, let me see. Joseph, if you had got an email, it must have came in later, and Angel has not informed me. But I know that I have your address from the return address on the envelope you sent, and so I do have that. Um, let me come back to you and see if Angel has an update, because I'm going to tell everybody how many names. I didn't look at any information except he sent me names from emails he had received. David Zoe, good evening. King and the Kingdom. Hello to everyone. Gordon Parker, thank you very much. Yeah, you bet, Joseph. All the time, man. Let's get some more in here. We'll do some more chatter, and then we're going to talk about what we're working on in this workshop right now that we showed last night. A better explanation than we had last night of what this is actually, what this modification is. Let's get some more in here. I'm a little bit early, but I was kind of ready to go tonight, so I went ahead and turned it on just in case we could get an early crowd. So we got 17 in here now. That's pretty good. Welcome, one and all. King Harold here, running the whole kingdom with our initial private offering of how we're going to go forward and make some money. Booyah won $100 today. Now, I'm going to tell you what, that is very, very good. Disciplined, and don't get yourself in trouble. Go Birds. I'm with you, Scorpion Princess. I think even though the mayor doesn't know how to spell eagles, the rest of us do. And casting no aspersion at her. Sometimes when you get caught off guard like that, you'll do that. She was very excited in the moment, so give her a break. But yeah, the Chiefs, they figured out a way to be an easy team to hate. So we'll see. But all you Kansas City people, you got a great football team, obviously. And I'm hopeful this is a great Super Bowl. William Latta, hey, buddy. So William Latta, Angel got your email. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to warm this up with a little idle chatter and then get down to the serious business of part 1 and 2, what we're going to do tonight. Excuse me. Most of you know that I got pretty ill for a couple of days, and I didn't know why. Now, hey, Michael Steinfeld, don't biz. I'm originally from Charleston, South Carolina. Born and raised. Just after turning 18 years old, I avoided the draft by joining the United States Air Force and ended up spending 25 years on 5 continents and served in Iraq and Afghanistan, came back to Washington, D.C., and was Director of Military Communications for President Clinton for 2 years, and then went to work in the contracting business, opened my own company, ran it for 21 years, and retired after being 25 years in the military, 25 years in a civilian company, and retired at the age 68. I turned 73 in May, and I'm still here, which is a nice thing. So, hey, Nat Varath, nice to have you. Don't biz, I'm telling you. Oh, welcome. Andres Agassiz from Iran, too, I believe. Yeah, welcome tonight. So anyway, I had a veneer on hey, Alan Wander, good evening. I had a veneer on the front, I guess it's a canine tooth. Booyah. Putting a bet on the over, which is 49. I think that's a good bet, but those guys that set those lines, they know what they're doing, Booyah. So you figure it out, and you make the bet that you think is right for you. But 49, it seems like I would guess that it's going to be an over also. So I went to the dentist and I got him to make me a new veneer and put it on so that I didn't look like I was from the backwoods. And hello, David and Kevin. Hey, Kevin, nice to see you tonight, buddy. We got your email, Kevin. Thank you. And in examining my teeth, he found some infection in my gum and asked me, was I allergic to penicillin? I said, well, I haven't had any penicillin in a long time, but I don't remember being allergic to it. So he gave me a prescription for amoxicillin. He said, take this for a week. And so 2 days later, I got sick. And I didn't add up that it might be a reaction to amoxicillin, but I did stop taking everything and close down everything to say, let's get better. And gradually I got better. And the more I got better, the more I began to think about that amoxicillin. And I had some some itching on my back, my shoulder blades. And I did some Googling, and guess what I found? That having some itching on your back is a side effect of penicillin reaction. So I'm pretty sure the penicillin is what made me sick, and it gave me a little back itch at the same time. But now I'm back on my feet. I don't have any gum infection anymore because I took it long enough to beat that, long enough to get sick from it, and now I fought it off well enough to that I'm back on my feet, and the itching is subsiding too. So all things are equal, and there you go. I have on my personal list 27 names of investors. We asked last night that everyone that has invested, please send an email to the kingdom because Angel is putting together an integrity independent spreadsheet of the names, addresses, numbers of shares that and methodology that you want your payment to come so that we get the payments out on time and get them out done properly and have everything transparent. That's how Angel and I work. And so anyone who has not sent in an email that gives your name, your address, method of payment you want, and how many shares you possess, that way we will cross-reference everything and make sure that we're right as soon as we get them. But we need 27. Yeah, big sigh of relief because I love pomegranate juice. I think that I think it's a great antioxidant, and I really kind of knew because I had been taking I had always had some pomegranate juice every week, so I kind of felt like it wasn't that. But I thought maybe I got a bad batch, but nope, it's not the pomegranates, William. So anyway, I'm back on my feet, and I believe that we have 11 people that have not responded to the email. So if you don't remember if you responded or not, do it. If you know you haven't, please do it. Send us an email with your name, address, and how many shares you have, and how you would like to be paid by check or cash or Zelle. I don't care how you get it. I just want you to get it because I'm celebrating all of you being invested with me in this endeavor. And the way I'm playing right now is to try to have the safest methodology possible. Now, I'm telling you, there is no such thing as a safe way. I hear people talk about it all the time. And when you realize that 99% of casino players lose, you know how hard it is to win there. I brought some Gatorade up here tonight because it's so dry up here. Share is still $250 per share. It's not going to cut off. Anybody that gets in now is going to be backdated to the first date all the way up until like we close down the first investment period, which will be the end of February. Anybody comes in after that's going to be listed as the date that they come in. All you have to do is come in during an active month, and you can go as high as $10,000. $250 is the entry level, and $250 per share, as many shares as you want, up to $10,000. Thank you, Ted Rogers. Let me see. Because Ted jumped in here. Ted, no, we don't have your email yet, Ted. I have check marks next to the names that I have emails from. So it looks like I have emails. Let me just go down the list. It looks like I have emails. I didn't read them. Angel just gave me the names. Kevin, Robert P, JP, Harvey G, William L, Corey, Patrick, just got in, Patrick, good man. Mike S., Larry G., Soup Campbell, Mark M., Ken W., Greg R., Trish Graves, and Chuck. And Gordon's going to get me tonight or tomorrow. And so everybody's going to send some emails in. So we should have at least 27, because there could be a loose person out there that isn't accounted for. And that's the whole point of this exercise. But let's talk about this current modification. This current modification includes a 3-step bet. It's a flat bet and then one martingale. And so if we are playing $25 entry, it's going to be a $25 bet if we lose. Let's just go on if we lose. If we lose $25, we're going to bet $25. And if we win, then we're even, and we're going to restart opposite, the same way. If we lose the second 25, then the third bet is a $50 one, which of course, if we win, we're even again. So we've got 3 bets to start with. The first bet is the one we can make profit on. The second and third gets us even. The fourth bet is the one that we add 4 units to. So if we win the fourth bet, we're also ahead. So we can be ahead by winning the first bet or the fourth bet. The second or the third bet, we're even. So we got 4 bets going. Any of the 4 bets is a good outcome for us. All we have to win is one of the 4. The fifth bet is going to be add 4 units. On the fifth bet, if we lose that bet, we're going to stop and wait for a chop, and we're going to begin again with the $25 bet, because we want the whole thing to play out. But we will remember where we were on the Dell and Bear. And so if we bet 25, 25, and 50, that's down 100. We add 4 units. And if we lose that one, we're down 200. We added 4 units. We bet 3. And if we win that, we're all set. So if we lose that, okay, now we're going to remember or mark down on a card or something that you have with you. This is where I return once we have the 3 losses again. Because on the Dell and Bear, we're going to re-enter the same place we left. And we're only going to do things until we make $200. Maybe tonight we'll have some misfortune, because by and large, you're going to breeze through this thing and you're going to make your money. But there always is that one time out there that things go wrong, because this is the way the casinos are. If you lose $50, you add 4 units, so your next bet is $150. That's correct, Mike C. So you're going to bet 25, 25, and 50. And then you're going to add 4 units, which is a bet of $150. If I misspoke earlier, I'm sorry. Hey, John, Ray Malaka, I like that. Hey, Frank, and my Greek friend. That is really, I love that name, Dino. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. And like I say always, we're going to do this for a couple of days. So we're at 86,000. We're going to try to get to $86,200 with $25 units. And since the bank won the last play, we're going to bet $25 on the player, and we begin our game. With a win, of course, we'd love to run a chop for a little while, but we're flat betting $25 on the banker. Here we go. And you can see we made $49 off that $25 bet. The commission was $1. We're going to switch back over to player. $25. Okay, there's the first loss. So this bet is 25 as well, meaning if we win, we're even and we restart. This is the second bet. It's a flat bet. And we won. So there's no harm, no foul. Nothing happened there. We're still at plus $49. And we switched to banker for 25. The whole point about this is to stay under control without running up the high martingale numbers. You can still get high in D'Alembert. The casino's a tough place to play. $25 on the banker. Here we go. And with that loss, we're going to go to 25 on the banker. And with that loss, we go to 50. This is the third bet. Okay, now, because we recovered $98, we did lose $2 in that transition, but you can't worry about the commissions on the banker. You're going to have to deal with it, and that's not going to be the thing that's undoing for you. This is a new shoe. We're going to have a $25 bet after we have something to bet against. And we're going to bet against the banker by playing the player for $25. The tie just simply rebets the first bet. The $25 gives us a $72 profit. That's because of the commissions. So we go to 25 on the banker. And there's your $24 win. We're at 96, $25 on the player, trying to be as under control as possible, knowing that things can go wrong any minute. Things can jump the tracks at any minute. There's a tie. $25 win. We go to banker for $25, first bet. First bet is your money that you win. Second and third bets push. Fourth bet, you win some money. If you lose the fifth bet, you're going to keep playing D'Alembert after that. We go to player for $25. And now this is the get even bet. 25, trying to get even. Didn't do it. So we go to 50. Still trying to get even. And we did. All that did was get us even, but that's all we wanted. We want another chance at this first bet win. $25 on the banker. Gets us a $24 profit, $49 added to us. We go to player for $25. Now we try to get even with a flat bet. Second bet's the same as the first. Repeating that second bet. Now we got a $50 bet, the third one, trying to get even. And a tie. We repeat it. And another tie. And a natural winner, but that just got us even. We go to banker for 25. That win puts us $7 away from our profit line. If I'm at the casino, I will leave with the 193, but I'm not going to leave now. I'll go ahead and play. And you know what I'm doing. Go ahead and give us some losses. It's okay. We'll figure it out. This is a workshop. Now we try to get even with a flat bet. And we did. $25 on banker, trying to win with a chop. Didn't get it. So, repeat that flat bet. And that's going to give us $1 less because of this commission. We're at 192 now. We'll still go to player for $25, hoping for a chop here. Didn't get it. Rebet to 25. Trying to get even. Winning this last one's always tough. We were $7 away from walking, but this is a learning process. Trying to get even with this third bet. And we got even. So now we go to banker for 25, hoping to get a chop win and run out of this place. And we did it. So for everybody who's going to play now, when you're going to play Baccarat, if you're going to play this way, you saw we played all the way to a $200, $216 profit, and we never got past the third bet. And it's going to happen that way a lot, but there's always that one time, you guys have seen it, the one time that there's 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row when you're going against it, and that will happen. What happens here is you play the one bet for 25, the second bet for 25, the third bet is 50. The fourth bet is 150. The fifth bet is 250. Now, if you lose the fifth bet, you've lost 5 straight. Yeah, I know you're probably going to win the 6th, or you're probably going to win the 7th, but we don't want to continue to chase it just in case, because you'll dig the big hole. I'd rather freshen up and try to have another start at it. Win some chop bets, and then win a D'Alembert when you get there. So you have lost a $250 bet, so your next bet is $350. And so you're going to begin. And if you lose the 1, 2, 3, now your entry D'Alembert bet is $350. So you're going to have to keep track of that. Yep, Chuck took 28 hands tonight. We had a bunch of ties too, and I did get taken to the third hand several times. And winning on the second and the third hand is a tie as well. And so if you count the actual ties plus the second and third hand ties, you know that you had a lot of hands. But I wanted to show it enough to where you could see how it's manageable. And I certainly don't like playing 28 hands. When we are finally at a higher number in our IPO and I can play higher bets, I'm not going to play this way. But I do want to show this because a lot of you guys are getting ready to go out with limited bankrolls. And I always say take as much money as you can. But if you play this way on a $25 table, I have a relatively strong feeling that you're going to win the $200. And maybe it will take 28 hands. I hope it doesn't. But anyway, the point is to get the money. And if you find yourself up $193, go ahead and take it, because if you saw when I was at 193, it might have been another 6, 7, 8 hands after that to finally get over the 200 mark. So I got to the 193 probably in maybe 18 to 20 hands, something like that. But in any event, I want to keep showing this so that you can see where we are in the workshop with this. Hoping to win on the first hand to get your money. If you lose on the first, we're wanting to break even with the second or break even with the third. And if we have to go to the fourth, we'd like to win on that one. So taking 4 chances to win gives you a good chance. You can use this. That's right, Chuck. You got a bigger bankroll, put $50 down and play 50, 50, 100, 200, the same sequence. If you start with 100, you play 100, 100, 200, 400, and then you're going to add 4 units, so you're going to go to 800 because your units are 100. So take as much money as you can, and by all means, if you can take $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, you can put down $100, and you could be 2 hands, and you got $200, and off you go. Because all you're wanting to do is make the money every day. That's why I make my comments that I do. I make comments on Instagram and on YouTube to guys like Roulette Master, to guys like Mickey Massey, John Celerani, and Dana White, that they actually bet wrong, and I tell them that they do. They actually are very, you know what I'm talking about, pound your chest about blackjack, and I came back from this, and I did this, but I recovered my money, and It's all a bunch of baloney. I mean, you're not going to tell me that you played for 6 hours blackjack and you lost everything, and then in the next hour you won $2 million. I don't know. I always say, that outlaw Josie Wales, Clint Eastwood character. He said, do anything you want, but don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. And so I oftentimes think that those guys are doing that because um, we just don't play like that. We play to win. We play to win every day. Mike, see, I don't know why I don't know about a message being deleted, because that's something the angel is doing. It could have been an accident. Please send it again. Let me see. Michael, see, yeah, he's not listing you as a name that he'd heard from, Mike. So send another message, Mike. My mistake, and my apologies for that. And let's follow up one more time and get it done. If you're playing the $25 bets, Frank, all the increases on Delaware are 4 units, so it's $100 increases. The decreases are $75. And so if you end up at 450 and you win, you've not recovered all your money. And so what you do is you restart at 25, but $75 less than 450 is 375. So make a note of it. When you get back up to the Delaware again, you begin at 375, unless you've won enough chops to where you're within $50 or $75 of getting your 200. And that's when you call your audible and you bet the amount needed to get your money to go. You don't recklessly just play to 350 or 375 rather, because it's the right number. You only play to 375 if you need the 375. So that's the audible that we always work with, and I want to make sure I'm clear about everything there. Again, Mike C., I'm going to apologize. I'm going to follow up with the angel on dig up a deleted message from Mike C., but fire us another one if you would, please. And thank you to everyone for tonight. I am going to be back with you. What's today? Today is Tuesday. I'm going to be back with you Thursday night, because I'm working tomorrow night at the casino in Shelbyville. So I'm going to go up there and work tomorrow night for us, and then we'll be back together on Thursday night. Of course, love you all, and thank you for all that you guys are doing. We're building our bankroll. We're building our kingdom. We're getting in new people. Please spread the word. Don't give this out to people for free. Have them join. Always guard the intellectual secrets that you have. This is our trade secret, what we're doing here. Now, it's available for anybody to look at, but most aren't going to take any mind to it, because gamblers are cynical. You know that. Been a pleasure, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike Steinfeld. I appreciate you, sir. And so we are going to go. Yeah, Mike Steinfeld, we got your email and all your information. Thank you. Frank St. Alban, thank you. God bless you all. I will see you guys here. We follow up with more questions and discussion. And we'll get back together on Thursday night. Joseph Gurecki, yep. Send another email if the angel, he's sometimes multitasking. So we'll ride this out till we get it right. Gordon Parker, thank you, buddy. Good night to all of you. I love you. Good night.